Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. My name is Addie. Today I'm going to be doing a bookshelf tour and like explaining to you how I organize my books, and I think I'm going to go through all the books I have. I'm not going to like talk about them because that would take so long, but I will point them out and say which books I do have. I don't really have a great system, I'm not going to lie, but you know, if you have any suggestions let me know. But I kind of like how I do it. It's like my own organized chaos, you know? So yeah, I did get recommended to do this video, and I just want to say if you guys have any more videos that you want me to do, I would absolutely love to hear them, because it's like I want to be doing what you guys want to see, you know? So yeah, so if you say a video that you'd like to see, there's a really high chance I'm gonna do it. So yeah, without further ado, get right on into it. The way I organize my shelves is in my room. I have my TBR shelves. Like I keep all the books that I haven't read yet in my bedroom, because it just makes it easier to see what I want to read next. I also have a book cart over there, which I will show you guys next. Also, those are books I have not read. And then in the basement is where I keep my huge bookshelf of all the books I have read. And it just helps me keep organized of like what I haven't read. And it keeps my room from getting too cluttered with the absurd amount of books I have. Also, I'm really proud of this. I made like a map of A Court of Thorns and Roses for my room because I just thought it was pretty. So that took so freaking long though. And then up here I have my lover journal, just a candle, a Reputation keychain that I haven't put on yet. And then usually right here I keep the book that I'm gonna read next, because I'm reading Mile High right now, and I'm gonna read this after I'm done. Then I have a special edition of A Court of Thorns and Roses, special edition of The Visible Life of Addie LaRue, and then just a Taylor Swift vinyl song, and then behind it is a special edition of Little Women. Here I have just my birthday candle. Long Shot by Kennedy Ryan, Lovely War by Julia Barry, Savage Lover by Sophia Lark, Getaway Girl by Tessa Bailey, American Queen by Sierra Simone, Exodus and the Finish Line by Kate Stewart, City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty, The Legacy by Elle Kennedy. And then here I just have some annotating stuff that I keep. The Gilded Wolves by Roshani Chokshi, The Singles Table by Sarah Des, If I Had Your Face by Frances Cha, Daughter of the Pirate King by Trisha Levenseller, Well Matched by Jen DeLuca, Conversations with Friends by Sally Rooney, Aurora Rising by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff, Someone Who Will Love You in All Your Damaged Glory by Raphael Bob Waxberg, What My Mother and I Don't Talk About, edited by Michelle Felgate, My Year of Rest and Relaxation by Otessa Moshfegh, Misfit by Elle Kennedy. Then I just have another candle here. The Housemaid by Frida McFadden, First Love Take Two by Sajni Patel, A Touch of Darkness by Scarlett St. Clair, Misconduct by Penelope Douglas, If We Ever Meet Again by Anna Huang, Puck Shy by Tegan Hunter, The House on the Carillion Sea by T.J. Klein, Second First Impressions by Sally, Final Offer by Lauren App, Credence by Penelope Douglas. Here I have literally my favorite thing ever. It's just this Harry Styles book that my mom got me for Christmas. I just think it's so cute. If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio, A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness, Lilac by B.B. Reed, Too Good to Be Real by Melanie Johnson, 14 Ways to Die by Vincent Ralph, The Layover by Lacey Walden, Conventionally Yours by Elizabeth Albert, Boyfriend Material by Alexis Hall, Ace of Shades by Amanda Foody. And right here I just have a cat planner. I don't really use it because I use my electronic one, but I still think she's pretty. Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Maniscalco, There Are No Saints by Sophie Lark, Preface Draft by Emily Wibberley and Austin Sageman Broca, To Love Jason Thorne by Ella Maisie, The Word is Murder by Anthony Harrowitz, Act Your Age, Eve Brown by Talia Hibbert, The Royals Next Door by Karina Hall, The Diviners by Libba Ray, Ninth House by Lee Bardugo, If You Had Been With Me by Laura Nolan, The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller, The Final Revival of Opal and Nev by Donnie Walton, My Favorite Half Night Stand by Christina Lauren, Vicious by V. Ishwa, The Frontrunner and a False Start by Elsie Silva, The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides, Enemies by Tai Jun, Secretly Yours by Tessa Bailey, The Woman in the Window by AJ Finn, Final Girls by Riley Sager. And then I just have another edition of Pride and Prejudice and coaster that I don't know what is doing there. The Summer of Broken Rules by K.L. Walther, More Than Words by Mia Sheridan, Every Summer After by Carly Fortune, Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney, His and Hers by Alice Feeney, Local Woman Missing by Mary Kubica, The Simple Wild by K.A. Tucker, Tell Me Lies by Carola Lovering, Set on You by Amy Lee, Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings, The Flat Share by Beth O'Leary, A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara, Layla by Colleen Hoover, The X Talk by Rachel Lynn Solomon, Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid, Sinner by Sierra Simone, The Viscount Who Loved Me by Julia Quinn, Everything I Know About Love by Dolly Alderton, The Bromance Book Club by Alyssa Ray Adams, Hopeless by Colleen Hoover, Confess by Colleen Hoover, Ariadne by Jennifer Saint, King of Scars by Lee Bardugo, Realmbreaker by Victoria Aveyard, These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong, The Firekeeper's Daughter by Angeline Booley, Dance of Thieves by Mary E. Pearson, Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin, The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager, Illuminate by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff, Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Garmis, Lore by Alexandra Bracken, One of the Girls by Lucy Clark. Ignore it being gross over here, but I keep the books that I've read this month in the, like, stacked in that corner. I'm going to cover it up because I haven't done my February wrap-up yet, and I want a little bit of surprise, but that's where I keep those for the month before I bring them downstairs. Okay, so this is my favorite part of all my bookshelves. I love it so much. It's my book cart. One of my best friends did the designs to look like the drawers that Farah painted in A Court of Thorns and Roses, and this cart is literally my favorite thing in the world. And these are like my newer books, a little bit of my newer purchases, because what I do is I usually just throw the books that I just bought on here, and then as I read, if I read a book off of my other shelf, I replace that book with a book on here, because I like to keep this a little less cluttered, and I like the look of my bookshelves being full, so these are always swapping in and out. Okay, and up here I just have like my vinyls, ton of Taylor Swift, Lana Del Rey, Lock Every Door by Riley Sager, Before We Were Strangers by Renee Carland, Say You Swear by Megan Brandy, Luckiest Girl Alive by Jessica Knoll, The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston, Riley Thorne and the Dead Guy Next Door by Lucy Score, Skin of the Night by C.K. Bennett, Binding 13 by Chloe Walsh, 7 Days in June by Tia Williams, Swear on This Life by Renee Carlino, The Friend Zone by Abby Jimenez, All the Stars and Teeth by Adeline Grace, The Tattooist of Auschwitz by Heather Morris, We Hunt the Flame by Hafsa Faisal, Save the Date by Morgan Matson, House of Hollow by Crystal Sutherland, Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson, Turtles All the Way Down by John Green, Homebody by Rupi Kaur, Salt to the Sea by Ruta Septis, The Atlas Paradox by Olivia Blake, Indigo Ridge by Devney Perry, Blindside by Candy Steiner, The Distraction by Morgan Elizabeth, In the Weeds by B.K. Boris, Ghosted by J.M. Darhauer, Forever Never by Lucy Score, City of Girls by Elizabeth Gilbert, Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter, Powerless by Elsie Silver. Okay, so these shelves are all the books that I have read. The reason I don't do any videos down here is because the lighting is truly atrocious. It's like the basement, so you don't get any natural light. So yeah, I keep these down here because I just don't have enough room in my bedroom for them. And I really realized I like seeing all the books I haven't read in one place. Yeah, also I really like organizing them by books that I have read because I have this stamp for all my books. I'm just using Part of Your World as an example. Like my mom got me this like a couple years ago for Valentine's Day. It's like just says Addie Conrad Library with like a little cat and some books, and it's literally the cutest freaking thing I've ever seen. So I stamp all the books. It's like a reward when I finish a book. I stamp it and I bring it downstairs. So anyway, so yeah, these is so many books, and I think I'm gonna go through all of them. Hopefully that's something that you guys like. I just want to show you everything, all the books that I do have. So yeah, also these books are like, I've been collecting books since like middle school, so some of these, like, you can really tell like the progression. The way I organize my shelves is like, I'll show you. I really like I don't know why, like I don't really have a rhyme or reason for my shelves, but like over here is kind of like the middle school era, and down there is like middle school era. But And then like right there is definitely middle school, but like as you progress further this way, you can like see the natural progression of like my reading tastes. So I really like that about my shelves, because like I could do it by like genre or by color or something, but I kind of just like, I put it like I have room and it just goes like that when I'm done with books. And I just think it's really fun to like see how my reading taste has changed over the years. I will stop talking and show you guys the books. So right here I have all of my Marissa Meyer books, like Cinder, Scarlet, Fairest Winter, and Stars Above. And then I have Heartless. Oh, I've been looking at this. And then I have the Atlas 6 by Alivi Blake. And then here is my Throne of Glass shelf. It's literally my favorite shelf because they all perfectly fit. Like, I don't want her to write any more Throne of Glass books because they all fit perfectly on this shelf. So I love that. So we have The Assassin's Blade, Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, Heir of Fire, Queen of Shadows, Empire of Storm, Tower of Dawn, and Kingdom of Ash. And then right here is, I have a little Steve. And here's one of my ink for my stamp. So yeah, I have A Court of Thorns and Roses series, and I have the original covers, and I feel like people are like selling these, and I'm like, literally from my cold dead hands. I don't know if anyone would want my Mist of Fury, like it's kind of beaten up. And I literally cried when this wasn't a paperback because it's my one that's a hardcover. And then I have Court of Silver Flames, and then I have my 2 Crescent Cities. I also like decided one day I wanted to like paint these edges, so now I'm probably gonna do it to this one because I need them to match. And then over here I have, here's an 11. This is all season 3. Like I went through I was actually obsessed. Here are all of my Cassandra Clare books. I'm not caught up, but I'm pretty close. I don't know if I will continue, but these are the ones that I do have. Here is the Dark Artifices series. I just keep it here because it doesn't really fit. These are the Clockwork Angel books, like the Infernal Devices series, which is my personal favorite. And here is all the Mortal Instruments. I'm not going to go through all of them. And then moving down here, I have all the After books. I just don't know where the first one went, to be honest. So here's all my After books. And then I have A Darker Shade of Magic and A Gathering of Shadows by V.E. Schwab. I don't have the third one because I don't think I read it. I think I just like kind of forgot that I started that series. Like it wasn't bad, like I really liked it. But I just don't think I'm going to continue because like I literally could not tell you a thing that happened in those. And I don't really want to read them. And then I have The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. You can tell these are really well loved from my middle school days because it has water damage. The Selection, The Elite, and The One by Kiera Cass. And then I have her 2 other books, and then I have The Heir and the Crown by Kiera Cass. I don't remember a thing. The Siren by Kiera Cass. The Beautiful and the Damned by Renee Ahdieh. The Shadow and Bone trilogy by Leigh Bardugo. The Truly Devious trilogy by Maureen Johnson. House of Salt and Sorrow by Aaron A. Craig. Little White Lies by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Speak by Lauren Halsey Anderson. American Royals by Catherine McGee. Cinderella is Dead by Kaylin Bayron. We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. In 27 Days by Allison Gervais. One of Us is Lying by Karen M. McManus. 10 Blind Dates by Ashley Elston. Every Breath by Nicholas Sparks. The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. A Map for Wrecked Girls by Jessica Taylor. Faceless by Alyssa Steinmel. The Dark Descent of Elizabeth Frankenstein by Kirsten White. The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. The Iron Flower by Laurie Forrest. The Shadows Between Us by Tricia Levenseller. The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Stolen by Lucy Christopher. The Cruel Prince Trilogy by Holly Black. The Thousandth Floor by Catherine McGee. Before I Fall by Lauren Oliver. Shade Me by Jennifer Brown. Love Song by Sophia Bennett, and this book is so cute because they gave it to me at my hotel when I went to London when I was 13, and I just thought that was so sweet. The Girls by Emma Cline. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo by Steg Larsson. Treblinka by John Francis Steiner, First Life by Gina Showalter, The Lions of Little Rock by Kristen Levine, The Assassin Game by Kirsty McKay, An Enchantment of Ravens by Margaret Rogerson. Here is the stamp. Can't really see it. The French Girl by Lexi Elliott. Here I have all my John Green books. I have Let It Snow, Fault in Our Stars, and Paper Towns. Keeping the Moon by Sarah Dessen. Alex Approximately by Jen Bennett. To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Christo. Scythe by Neil Schusterman. Fallen by Lauren Kate. The Sun is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. I Am Malala by Malala Yousafzai. Shopaholic Takes Manhattan by Sophie Kinsella. And then I'm not really going to go through all of these because these are literally where I just keep all of my school books that I've had to read for school, except these two. I have Milk and Honey and The Sun and Her Flowers by Rupi Kaur. The rest are just like classics that I've read in school, and Dune. But that's about it. And then it starts to get a little interesting down here. I keep the miscellaneous Shadowhunter books down here. I have the Bane Chronicles and Tales from a Shadowhunter Academy. The Chemist by Stephanie Meyer. The Kissing Game by Marie Hart. Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. In a Holidays by Christina Lauren. Hopelessly Bromantic by Lauren Blakely. Crave and Crush by Tracy Wolff. The Wrath on the Dawn by Renee Audier. From Blood and Ash and Kingdom of Flesh and Fire by Jennifer L. Armentrout. The Kiss Quotient, The Bride Test, and The Heart Principle by Helen Huang. Mr. Wrong Number by Lynn Painter. And then arguably my favorite shelf is my Addicted shelf. So I have Addicted to You, Ricochet, Addicted for Now, Thrive, Addicted After All, Kiss the Sky, Hot House Flower, Fuel the Fire, Long Way Down, and Some Kind of Perfect. And then I have the Bad Reputation duet, and I only have Damaged Like Us. The rest I read on the Kindle because the covers are not cute. And then Shift by Angie Hockman, which I don't know what it's doing here. It's very random. Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Aller Sanz. The Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson. Diver's Heart by K.A. Knight. The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo and Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. The Real Deal by Lauren Blakely. Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating by Christina Lauren. One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. November 9 by Colleen Hoover. Birthday Girl and Punk 57 by Penelope Douglas. Get a Life Chloe Brown and Take a Hit Danny Brown by Talia Hibbert. The Dating Plan by Sarah Deze. Beach Read and the People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. Well Met by Jen DeLuca. The Roommate and the Intimacy Experiment by Rosie Dannon. Neon Gods and Electric Idol by Katie Robert. Twisted Love and Twisted Games by Anna Huang. Normal People by Sally Rooney. Paper Princess, Broken Prince, and Twisted Palace by Erin Watt. The Dirty Air series by Lauren Asher. The Fine Print and Terms and Conditions by Lauren Asher. I'll Be Gone in the Dark by Michelle McNamara. And then here's where I keep like my Book of the Month books. The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. The Ex-Hex by Aaron Sterling. The Holiday Swap by Maggie Knox. Dating Dr. Dill by Nisha Sharma. Kiss Her Once for Me by Allison Cochran. What Lies in the Woods by Kate Alice Marshall. Anna Kay by Jenny Lee. Carrie Soto Is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. A Merry Little Meet Cute by Julia Murphy and Sierra Simone. Twice Shy and You Deserve Each Other by Sarah Hoggle. The Good Girl's Guide to Murder trilogy by Holly Jackson. Verity by Colleen Hoover. The Spanish Love Deception and the American Roommate Experiment by Elena Armas. Fix Her Up and Tools of Engagement by Tessa Bailey. Outmatched by Kristen Callahan and Samantha Young. A Lady's Formula for Love by Elizabeth Everett. They Both Die in the End by Adam Silvera. Good Girl Complex by Elle Kennedy. Him and Us by Serena Bowen and Elle Kennedy. Beautiful Disaster by Jamie McGuire. Circe by Madeline Miller. The Duke and I by Julia Quinn. Window Shopping by Tessa Bailey. All Roads Lead Here by Mariana Zapata. From Lukov with Love by Mariana Zapata. Under Lock by Mariana Zapata. Colty by Mariana Zapata. Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. A Brush with Love by Maisie Eddings. Heartbones by Colleen Hoover. The Roommate Risk by Talia Hibbert. Most of All You by Mia Sheridan. Regretting You by Colleen Hoover. As Old as Time by Liz Braswell. One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Flock by Kate Stewart. The Worst Best Man by Lucy Score. By a Thread by Lucy Score. Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. The Summer I Turned Pretty trilogy by Jenny Han, Funny You Should Ask by Alyssa Sussman, Maggie Moves On by Lucy Score, The Honey Don't List by Christina Lauren, Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens, King of Wrath by Anna Huang, Go Hex Yourself by Jessica Clare, Hook, Line, and Sinker by Tessa Bailey, Love on the Brain by Allie Hazelwood, Icebreaker by Hannah Grace, The Mysterious Affair at Styles by Agatha Christie, Chasing Lucky by Jen Bennett, It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover, Only When It's Us and Always Only You by Chloe Leese, Love Light Farms by B.K. Borison, The Wrong Game by Candy Steiner, The Thursday Murder Club series by Richard Osman, The Six of Crows duology by Leigh Bardugo. And now we have the last shelf. Persepolis by Marianne Satrapi, A Cross Country Christmas by Courtney Walsh, Merry Xmas by Courtney Walsh, Let's Pretend This Never Happened by Jenny Lawson, My Policeman by Bethany Robert, Just Like Magic by Sarah Hoggle, The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger, The Faraway Brothers by Lauren Markham, The Mistletoe Motive by Chloe Leese, Faking Under the Mistletoe by Ashley Shefford, Flawless and Heartless by Elsie Silver, My Body by Emily Ratajkowski, The Caraval Trilogy by Stephanie Garber, 99% Mine by Sally Thorne, The Inheritance Games Trilogy by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan, The Secret History by Donna Tartt, All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven, The Charm Offense by Allison Cochran, Two Wrongs Make a Right by Chloe Leese, Off to the Races by Elsie Silver, Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. Okay guys, that was all of the books I own, and I am shocked that I got through it. My hand's kind of cramping. Yeah, I'm very aware I have a lot of books. It's absurd. Nobody needs this many books. No one does. But I wanted to show you guys the entire inventory of what I'm working with, and you know, maybe get some inspo. And yeah, because I love watching these videos. I have, as you can tell from like the beginning of this shelf, I've been collecting books for a really long time. So you know, they've accumulated over the years. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know what else you would want to see in the future. I hope you guys have a fabulous week, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!